When a teacher and student both go missing, a police investigation discovered the truly gruesome events that led up to only one of them being found alive. Colleen Ritzer was a 24-year-old maths teacher at Danvers High School in Danvers, Massachusetts. Colleen was born on May 13, 1989 in Lawrence, Massachusetts. She was described by her family to have had a big heart and a genuine passion for helping people. Colleen was very active on social media. She was always posting tasks and puzzles to help her students. Students said that they didn't even like maths until they had Colleen as a teacher. Her positive attitude and willingness to help anyone who needed it made her very popular with students. However, on Tuesday the 22nd of October 2013, the school day had finished and Colleen was talking to a student she had asked to stay after school in her classroom. She was then seen walking down the hallway when she had a brief interaction with another teacher, before making her way to the bathroom. This was the last time Colleen Ritzer was ever seen alive. At 6:30 p.m. that night, a parent filed a missing persons report for a 14-year-old boy called Philip Chism, who attended the same school Colleen worked at. Philip recently moved to Danvers with his mother after his parents' divorce. He was described as a very excited person who was very outgoing, but all of a sudden he became very quiet and changed completely. Philip didn't turn up to soccer practice after school that night, and 3 hours later, the school principal sent out an email to inform all the staff that a 14-year-old pupil had gone missing. Shortly after sending this email, the school principal received a phone call from Colleen's parents asking if she had seen Colleen, as she hadn't returned home to her parents' house that she was supposed to hours ago. Tom, Colleen's father, had already drove to the school to look for his daughter. He noticed her car was in the parking lot but could not find her in the school, so he returned home. Hours passed and there was still no sign of the missing student or teacher. The school was now closed, so there was no reason for anyone to be in there, but Colleen's car was still in the parking lot. A few teachers went to the school to look for the pair, but they were nowhere to be seen. After anxiously waiting for hours, there was still no sign of Colleen. At 11:20 p.m, her parents reported her missing to the Danvers police. Searches took place in and around the school. The police found in the surrounding area Colleen's purse. It had been emptied and her credit card and ID were gone. While searching in the school, the police discovered a red stain in the bathroom. At 12:30 p.m. on October the 23rd, an hour after Colleen was reported missing, police received a phone call that there was a boy walking in the southbound lane on Route 1 in Topsfield. The police soon realised this was the missing boy, Philip Chism. He was patted down and a knife was found on him. He was then taken back to the Topsfield police station, where the police searched his backpack. Officers found a bloody box cutter, Colleen's driver's license and credit cards. The officers also found a pair of underwear that was later confirmed to have been Colleen's. Philip told officers that he had found all the items on the floor at a Stop and Shop and he just decided to pick them up. He later changed his story and told police that he stole the items from a car. The police asked Philip where the blood on the box cutter came from. He replied, "The girl." Philip told the police he came across a woman in the woods and that she was beyond help. At 3 a.m, the police made a disturbing discovery. Colleen's body was found in a wooded area close to the school. She was naked from the waist down and her top had been pulled up. Colleen had been strangled, stabbed, raped and violated with the tree branch that was still inside of her. Her body was described by police to have been posed in a sexually suggestive way. Next to her body there was a handwritten note which read, "I hate you all." About 20 yards away from Colleen's body, police found bloody clothing, gloves and a large recycling bin. A student that was in Colleen's classroom that day said she heard Colleen and Philip talking. When Colleen mentioned Tennessee, the place that Philip moved from, Philip appeared to get visibly upset. When Colleen noticed his reaction, she changed the subject, but the student that witnessed it said Philip began talking to himself. Colleen noticed that Philip had been drawing in his notebook, so she asked him to stay a little later after class to give him a little more help for an upcoming test. Shortly after this, Colleen is seen leaving the classroom heading towards the school bathroom. A minute later, Philip is seen leaving the classroom putting his hood up and gloves on. He followed Colleen into the bathroom. He then strangled her, stabbed her 16 times with a box cutter and raped her. At 3:06, 11 minutes after Philip entered the bathroom, a female student entered the school bathroom before walking straight back out. She told investigators she saw the back of a person who appeared to have been getting changed. Not wanting to disturb the person changing, she left the bathroom. Nearly 2 minutes later, Philip left the bathroom. He was seen running in and around the school. He returned to the classroom and retrieved his and some of Colleen's belongings. He put on a black ski mask before bumping into another student and then taking it off. At 3:17, he entered the school bathroom with the recycling bin and put Colleen's body inside of it. 5 minutes later, he left the bathroom with the recycling bin, now wearing the black ski mask again. He took the bin out into the parking lot, walking past multiple people. Philip took Colleen's body into the woods using the bin. He then sexually assaulted her again with a tree branch. About half an hour later, Philip returned to school with blood on his jeans and without shoes or socks on. He changed clothes, then headed into the school bathroom one last time. Philip walked around the school, missing his sports practice, and then he left school. He went to the cinema and purchased a ticket for a 4:30 p.m. film. He left the cinema at around 6 p.m. He then used Colleen's credit card at a nearby Wendy's. The pathologist said there was 2 causes of death.
So her cause of death was sharp force injuries of the neck and asphyxia by strangulation.
Medical specialists believe Colleen was still alive when she was dragged into the woods and violated with a tree branch. While awaiting trial, Philip assaulted a female guard at his youth facility. He crouched down out of view and followed a female youth worker before trying to choke her in a locker room. Luckily, she was rescued by another prison worker. Philip Chism was taken to trial in 2015, where he pleaded not guilty. In Massachusetts, an individual 14 years old or older are automatically tried as adults. The charges against Philip included murder, 2 counts of aggravated rape, and armed robbery. Philip's lawyers said Philip committed these acts during a psychotic episode that was brought on by a trigger word, Tennessee. Philip's defense attorney said Philip's family also had a history of mental illness. They asked the jury to not find him guilty by reason of insanity. However, other professionals said that this wasn't a psychotic episode brought on by a trigger word because it was obvious that Philip had already planned the attack, as he brought a ski mask, box cutter and gloves to school that day. The jury rejected the insanity claims and Philip Chism was found guilty.
It is hereby ordered that you be committed to the Department of Youth Services until the age of 21, and furthermore committed to the Massachusetts Correctional Institution at Cedar Junction for the period of not less than 40 years and not more than 40 years and 1 day.
Philip won't be able to apply for parole until he's in his 50s. He was acquitted of the second account of rape using the tree branch in the woods, as defense attorneys argued Colleen was dead when she was dragged into the woods and violated with a stick. In Massachusetts, the victim needs to be alive to be able to convict someone of rape. Over 1,000 people turned up to pay their respects at Colleen's funeral. Teachers and students took part in community events to celebrate her life. What do you believe Philip's motive was in this case? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.